It's Ustream.tv. I can't type it. Slash channel. Slash PMbeers. Keep on coming.
That's for Kendrick's mom on you, so
okay. Oh, yeah. Wow, there's people coming in vans. This is beautiful. Oh my god.
I'll see you back.
Okay. Excuse me. Hey Don, when you get a minute, do you want to talk to the live stream? And I know you're busy chewing and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking about when we want to move to the side.
What time is it?
Don, where's that cafe? Do I have enough time? No, I don't. Yeah, Don. This is media.
Just like, why are they here?
Are you on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My name is Janet McKinnon. I'm a United Methodist minister, but I serve the Church Mission Park in San Juan. And I'm here because it's immoral to lock somebody up for protesting immoral activities.
I'm Timothy Murphy, the Executive Director of Progressive Christians Uniting, and we believe that a federal lynching charge for Jasmine Richards is outrageous. That's the first time a black person has ever been charged or convicted of that, and then a potential 4-year sentence is completely disproportionate, and so this is not something that she should be locked up for protesting, for resisting, and it's a way to silence her criticisms of the Pasadena police for their killing of unarmed black persons in the past, which she's been the lead organizer in Black Lives Matter Pasadena. And so we're here as a faith solidarity presence today.
Thank you so much.
Hi, how are you, Patty? Good morning.
How's it going?
All the deals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I just went live because there's so many people here.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a press conference at 8. How are you?
We'll try to get a shot across the street. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that's under. Hey. Let's take a picture of everybody across the street. I thought.
Good morning. There is a Starbucks around the corner. Hey, now if you're just tuning in, we're live here at Pasadena Courthouse. Pasadena is the city nearby LA. Everybody's here for Jasmine Richards, who was convicted last Wednesday on felony lynching. And even one of the jurors wrote a letter to the judge asking that the minimum sentence happen. And the minimum sentence is actually probation. So Jasmine could be facing anything from probation to 4 years. So at 8 o'clock o'clock there's supposed to be a press conference, and there's also a prayer circle scheduled. A lot of clergy have joined here. Oh, and here's the petition. 78,000 people signed this petition for Jasmine. Good morning. Hey, Michael.
Michael, you gonna try to get inside? I thought you were coming.
Well, I changed my schedule. Hey, I got the live stream going. Can you tell the people watching what's going on?
Maybe after.
Okay.
After.
All right.
Angela.
I've seen you before. Now I know. When I first saw you, I was thinking, I kept thinking, I found you somewhere.
Jeremiah's like, he's like,
Do you want to talk to the people watching?
what's that, honey?
I got the live stream. People are watching.
Oh, really?
Do you want to tell them, like, why are we here?
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Everybody's feeling shy
Okay,
today.
Penny. All right. Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
good.
All right.
We're here today to support Jasmine Abdullah, also known as Jasmine Richards, who has been convicted under this very strange, bizarre law called lynching. As it relates to black people, it makes absolutely no sense for someone to be prosecuted and convicted for trying to assist another black person. Normally when we think of lynching, we think of someone taking someone out of police custody to hang them. And this woman,
I'm PMbeers.
What?
PMbeers.
this one, okay, hold on, let me just finish and you can talk to her. This woman has been kidnapped, basically, by Pasadena police, prosecuted for quote-unquote lynching in trying to stop the police from arresting a woman in the park. So we're out here to support her and to let the judge know that we want her to be given the least sentence, probation if possible.
Thank you.
This
Thank
case
you.
will be appealed, won't it?
Yeah.
Hi.
How long will it take for the appeal to be heard? I know when I appealed a statute that I felt was unconstitutional, it took about 10 months. That was down in San Diego County about 14.
Nothing's even happening, but I was like, I have to live stream the crowd.
I lost, but largely because when I wrote a pitches motion, they said the transit code enforcers are not cops. I said they are. I argued. I was up against a big transit district outsourced to a big.
I left around 7:30. There was about 30 people at 7:30. I came early because the bus came early.
There was also when I was listening to the radio and some man was speaking and he was talking about going to vote and stuff, and he mentioned that he was on his way here to the Pasadena Courthouse to support Jasmine.
Yeah.
And he was talking about it on the radio and I loved.
Yeah, I was supposed to be somewhere today, and I kind of just ditched that. And I'll do that another day. Hi.
I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Right?
It's up to you. Like I don't.
Stepping on toes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if it was mainstream, I would say yes, but live streaming to our friends.
Yeah, Melina asked me to. Melina asked me to live stream. So,
Okay.
I do like a pass that says Black Lives Matter approved me. Melina said, please, like. Courthouse for Jasmine Richards. There's probably 200 or 300 people gathered here, taking up all the space on the sidewalk. There's supposed to be a press conference at 8 o'clock, and then also there's supposed to be a prayer circle. There's a lot of clergy here from all different faiths, and there's just so much love and support here for Jasmine.
Everything we want to do, we want to make sure that people can get in and out. So we're going to ask you just to step back one pace, okay?
Not if you're by the street.
So we want to make sure that people can get in and out of this door.
Them in the street.
No problem, is it?
Don't step so back and we'll put you in the street. That's a good idea.
Pretty tall.
Hi. Good to see you.
You too.
I'm all the feels. What time is it?
Change for $1, okay?
I probably do. If you can hold this. Or turn it the other way.
This one?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. Good. You want to see my Come, sis.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good to see you.
It looks like the big press is here.
Yeah.
Support from Jasmine Richards, Black Lives Matter Pasadena activist who's being unfairly prosecuted and targeted in political frame-up charges, charged with lynching. So yeah, we're out here standing with her. Black Lives Matter Long Beach, Michael Brown.
Hey now.
I know. So everybody
stream each other.
Click over to we all finished. Could y'all hop on the sidewalk?
Yeah,
when
for sure.
they finish, for sure.
Hey,
What's up, Patty? How you doing?
hi, good morning. Nice to see you.
Oh, likewise. Yeah, give me a hug.
Hey,
Good to see you.
a lot of people have been told don't talk to the press, so don't take it personal if anybody doesn't
Yeah,
talk
they're
to you.
weird with them.
Good morning.
I'm used to that shit.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's different, but I'm not down with that.
I was just telling AJ that a lot of people have been told to not talk to the press. They just don't, like, I'm sure if they knew who you were, it'd be good.
I'm not taking it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just here to get the press conference.
Yeah.
Renee, where's Bo? He is at work?
Yeah. Okay. But,
Game down.
But Melina asked me to stream, so, but a lot of people don't know that Melina asked
it's good. I'm glad you're streaming that. It frees me up to not have to stream, and I will take the video and get better quality.
DJ's out here streaming too.
Let's get out of the busway.
Black man for Bernie!
I was over there put my fist up.
Hey, Bernie says Black Lives Matter. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Fucking cannons. Yeah.
Somebody got off a bus. I was hoping the whole busload would get off the bus, but
Political representation is what this is. The only way to really change legislation is to get someone to rewrite it.
There is only 30 seats inside, and Jasmine selected people to go inside. Okay. So, I mean, you're free to go in the hallway, but that's okay. Hey now.
That's
Hey now, good morning. If you're just tuning in, we're here live at Pasadena Courthouse. Everybody's out here. There's about 200 or 300 people now here to show their support for Jasmine, who's having her sentencing at 8:30. Starts the sentencing. Jasmine was convicted of felony lynching last Wednesday morning. The jury had deliberated for only 2 hours. The jurors were not informed of the word lynching. I sat in on a lot of the trial, and I was just for sure like, oh, okay, well, the case wasn't proven. The person that she allegedly took out of custody, she didn't take out of custody. The person was never in custody. There was never a riot. Like, all of these things had to be proven, and they weren't. And then one of the jurors last night wrote a letter to the judge just pleading for Jasmine to have the minimum sentence because he's outraged probably when he found out what she was sentenced, what she was charged with. Where's the press conference at? Where's that? Where?
What's going on? The press conference about to start.
Excuse me, sorry. No worries.
So this was a good time, man.
Alright.
Well, you know, oh, you was moving.
Here we go.
All right.
How do I get over there? Sorry.
Oh, nice. Keep going.
Sorry.
Everybody else on this side. Speakers right here, everybody.
Yes.
Go on.
Keep coming.
Son, can you help me out? All we need to do is just hold it underneath the chin.
Hold it underneath.
No. Thank you. What's your name? Keith. Yeah. All right, Steph. Thank you. Sorry, guys.
Stephen is so sweet today.
Keep coming on this side.
Let me know when we're ready. Are we ready, Jasmine? Ready?
I'm ready when you are. Remember to say who you are, what organization you guys are with. Spell your name if it's difficult. If you think it's difficult.
All names are difficult to spell. First and last.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you everyone for coming out. You see that we are here with hundreds and hundreds of people to free Jasmine. We know that Jasmine Abdullah, aka Jasmine Richards, has been convicted of felony attempted lynching. We are here for the sentencing hearing. And so my name is Melina Abdullah with Black Lives Matter. My name is spelled Melina Abdullah. And I'm going to be kind of keeping things rolling, and then I'll give a statement at the end. We'd like to begin by placing this in context. So the conviction of Jasmine Richards, who chooses the name Jasmine Abdullah, is not just a conviction of Jasmine Abdullah or Jasmine Richards. It's a conviction, it's a statement about how the government, how the state is coming after those who dare to protest state-sanctioned violence. And so it's really a conviction of all of us who are standing up and demanding freedom. And it's not just Pasadena, it is national. I'd like to bring up as our first speaker the co-founder of Black Lives Matter, Patrice Cullors.
Right.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, folks, for coming out to Pasadena, California.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jasmine reps this neighborhood every single day when she's on the outside, in her parks, in her community, like a real organizer should. We live in a country that denies black people our democratic rights. We live in a country that denies people, black people, our ability to actually be citizens who civically engage in our community. We live in a country every single day that says black people don't show up for yourself. What Jasmine Abdullah did was show up for herself like so many other organizers have done across the country, and I would argue across the world.
Yes.
Black Lives Matter is a call to action. It is a cry for urgency. Black people are dying every single day, and Jasmine Abdullah had the nerve to say enough is enough. And now she is behind bars because of it. So today, this prayer is that Jasmine is set free. And that all other political prisoners, black people in particular, are set free from the bondage of the U.S. jail system. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Michael Williams of Black Lives Matter Pasadena.
Let her go. 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 Let her go.
Our next speaker is Michael Williams of Black Lives Matter Pasadena, who works closely with Jasmine every day.
My name is Michael Williams, as you heard, with Black Lives Matter Pasadena, and today we hold the ground for Jasmine right now. I'm standing in the place of Jasmine where Jasmine usually would be. I'm not the person to be up here talking, but I want to be here talking because it's important to let the city of Pasadena know that people care about Jasmine, that Jasmine is not a nuisance here, that Jasmine is not a person who is causing damage to this community. She's causing people to come out. She's awoken people. She's awoken City of Pasadena. She's gave people hope and desire to change their community. If it wasn't for Jasmine, we wouldn't have the impact, we wouldn't have the changes here in Pasadena that we've had over the last couple of years. She's been active in fighting for Kendrick McDade. She's been active in fighting for Waukesha Wilson. She's been active in fighting for the people of Northwest Pasadena. She's been active in fighting for all people of Pasadena. And we make sure that she is not convicted, she is not charged or held in jail. It would be a detriment to our community. It would be a detriment to our people. It would not be justice. It would be disjustice. It would be dishonest. It would be unfair for her to sit in jail while her community needs her.
Yes. Yes.
We also want to let the Pasadena police know that by arresting her, by charging her, by convicting her, you have lost.
Yes.
You have lost.
Yes.
You have lost the ground that you had. You have empowered people who weren't empowered.
Yes.
You have allowed people who didn't believe that they could make a difference know that they can.
Yes.
You have shown the oppression and you have shown the bias that you have had over the years that Pasadena and Northwest. You have showed it and you have embodied it in your treatment and your persecution of Jasmine Abdullah. You have done yourselves a disservice.
That's right.
And you have made yourself look feeble and weak in the eyes of the public. Pasadena police will be known at like Ferguson police, like Baltimore police. They will be looked at in the annals of history as one of the most unjust and racist systems in this country. You have made yourself look ridiculous in the eyes of the people. And we just want you to know that no matter what happens today, that you have lost. And you have not won anything. If she goes to jail for 4 years or 2 days, you have lost. And it's empowering people, and that we will move forward and stronger as a people to fight for the justice that we demand. Free Jasmine Abdullah. I need to ask a question. I need to know what she did.
We'll take questions after.
Okay.
So we're bringing up Sheila Hines, who is the aunt of Waukesha Wilson. We know that Waukesha Wilson was killed in LAPD Metropolitan Detention Center. Jasmine Abdullah, a.k.a. Jasmine Richards, was fighting for justice for Waukesha Wilson. That was the latest thing that she was engaged in at the time of her arrest. So we need to ground it in what it is we are fighting for, and Ms. Sheila Hines is going to speak about that.
Say her name!
My name is
Wilson! Say her name! Waukesha 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 Wilson!
I'm here in support of Jasmine Abdullah. She has been a voice for my family when we were unable to speak. She's been at the commission office every Tuesday on behalf of my family. She spoke at Waukesha's funeral. She's been a great force in our lives, helping us, supporting us, speaking out, speeches, protesting, because my niece was killed in the hands of LAPD. And to jail her for protesting and speaking out for what's right is wrong. It's dead wrong.
That's right.
And I'm here to stand up, and they're not going to just stop, because if she does do any jail time, it's not going to stop. It's not going to end. We are going to push forward more than ever, because one thing, these police officers, these judges, everyone needs to be accountable for every wrongdoing that they are doing right now today. A lot of black people are losing their lives, senseless, and they think they're going to get away with it. But I'm here to say, I'm going to stand my ground just as Jasmine did.
That's right.
And I love her work. She's been outstanding. And if it weren't for her speaking on behalf of my family, we wouldn't have a voice, because she was there. She was there helping us. She was there speaking. She was there, doing everything she know how. And is just wrong. She should not be in jail.
That's right.
She should not be in jail. Not one day already is too long.
Yes.
And she needs to be released today.
Yes.
She needs to be released today.
Yes.
So she can continue the good work that she is doing out here for the community. Thank you.
So quickly, we're going to bring up Betty Hung with Asian Americans Advancing Justice. This is a movement that includes allyships. And so Betty is going to speak quickly about the alliance that we have.
So I'm Betty Hung from Asian Americans Advancing Justice Los Angeles. We are the nation's largest civil rights organization advocating for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, Pacific Islanders, and all communities. We are here today to demand justice for Jasmine Richards.
Yes.
The conviction of Jasmine for attempted lynching is a travesty of injustice.
Yes.
It is a perversion of a law that was intended to protect people from lynching, but instead this is a modern day lynching of Jasmine Richards. If anything, especially on today, the day that people are voting, the day that we are supposed to realize the ideals and the promise of democracy.
Yes.
We demand justice for Jasmine because, if anything, Black Lives Matters represents the best democratic ideals of this country. We know that this country is not equal. It is not fully just. That Black lives have not been treated with the dignity and respect that Black communities deserve.
That's right.
And so we are here as Asian Americans across the nation watching. Pasadena, everyone across the country is watching today to see whether there really will be justice for Jasmine or whether Pasadena will go down in history as committing yet another injustice, as for perpetrating and persecuting an activist who, if anything, has simply tried to make this country live up to its ideals. So we are here today calling for justice for Jasmine. Free Jasmine Richards now.
So I'm just going to give a couple of closing remarks because we do have to, some of us have to get into the courtroom. So this box is almost 80,000 signatures. It's a Color of Change petition signed by people around the globe, and especially here in the United States, who are standing up and saying that we will not let this go down. All of these people, I can't even see the end of the group, right? All of these people are standing up and saying that we will not let this go down. We put too much faith in this system. Jasmine never should have been convicted.
Right.
She never should have been convicted. And so what we're asking for is that they give us some semblance of hope in the system well, what we're seeing is a system of injustice. We're hoping that they'll give us some semblance of hope that this can actually be a justice system by not sentencing Jasmine to jail time. She has already been convicted. That is already a travesty.
That's it.
And so these 80,000 folks, these hundreds and hundreds of people who are standing out with us right now, we are resolute. We are committed to fighting for freedom. Freedom for Jasmine, freedom for our people, freedom for all of us. And so we say her name, we say Jasmine Richards' name, and we remain grounded in the righteousness of what we do. We know we inherit the legacy of Black liberation struggle. We know that what we're doing is just and right. We know that Muhammad Ali wasn't celebrated until he passed, until he could no longer speak with his power, right? We know that people like Harriet Tubman, who they want to put on a bill now, we know that she wasn't celebrated. She was seen as a great threat to this country.
Right.
But we know that our power comes with being willing to challenge injustice. And we are committed. We are redoubling our efforts to challenge injustice. It is wrong to kill black people. It is wrong that the state killed Kendrick McDade and Waukesha Wilson and Ezell Ford and Nephi Adegin and Riddell Jones, and we could go on until we miss the hearing. But these names stand with us. Those spirits are with us, and we summon that energy. So what we're going to do is a few of us who Jasmine has asked for to come into the courtroom, we're going to go into the courtroom. We're going to give her good energy. We're going to deliver these petitions to the judge. And Brother Pastor Q is going to lead the rest of the team in a prayer circle to summon the right spiritual energy. And we will come back out, hopefully very shortly, hopefully with an announcement that we're claiming right now that there will be no jail time for Jasmine Abdullah, a.k.a.
While they go in, I would like to ask all the clergy to come forward. All the clergy, how many clergy do we have? I would like to ask all the clergy to come forward and let us. All clergy. And I'm going to ask. And I'm going to ask everyone on the outside to put up a fist of power. Normally in church they put their hands open, but I want you to put up a fist of power. And I'm going to lead a prayer, but I'm going to put him on the spot. I'm going to ask Reverend Logan to open it. Because that's just how we do. We're on the street. Let's make it happen.
In defiance of injustice, oh God, we raise our fists in solidarity today. In the spiritual legacy of resistance and abolition, we thank you for the power to be overcomers. Thank you for hearing our voices, seeing our pain, and giving us the authority to call out injustice for what it is. Right now, we declare that Jasmine is free. Yes. Just as our ancestors have been free, because we were never slaves. Yes, yes. And we'll never, ever, ever, ever give up. Hear our prayer, oh God.
Father, we bring before you the American injustice system.
That's it.
A system which allows Brock Turner, a swimmer at Stanford University, come on